What's up, guys? Matthew getting ready to watch the 53rd episode of Monster. Last we saw got introduced to Franz, I believe his name was, and Milch, a lawyer and a criminal. Interested to see how they play out. I mean, one of them seems eager to escape. Whether or not Tenma will sort of buy into that, I don't know. He's obviously being threatened by the devil who just reappeared. Not the devil, because the devil's someone different. So this is a demon, okay? Like the right-hand man of the devil. Is sort of taunting him right to his face across the glass. So that might instill feelings of immense panic to escape. But I don't know. I don't know. Tem is one of those characters, he's so good at heart. I could see a part of him not wanting to fight it, if that makes any sense, after having fought for so long. But flip of a dime, something could convince him. So I'm interested to see if he does. And going back to the demon I was speaking of, Roberto is alive and well. I told you guys from the very beginning, it was one of the I've not made a lot of good predictions with this show. In fact, one might argue I've let you guys down. But that one in specific, I feel like I did really good there. I bet it was like, it's not like the most complex theory to solve or anything like that. But something about his weird plasticky wax figure, okay? I knew that motherfucker was going to be alive. So I'm excited to see what this episode entails, so to speak. We've got like 21 or 22 episodes left of the show, something like that. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty, okay? I'm excited to see how many arcs there are left as well. So if you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I've got the full length reaction up on Patreon, and if you guys like the content on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. Let's get into the episode. Forster. Oh my god, more people. I got Helene's name on my paper. I don't remember from what. And his lawyer? Oh, is he... Is he working for the secret police, or is it separate? Yeah, yes. Is he a spy? Is he... Michael Scofield. I love the way they animate those kind of glasses. Helene and Gustav. How do I have... I don't remember Helene. I don't know why I have her name written down. It's been a couple weeks since I watched the last episode, I will admit. Sadly. Okay, don't go creepy mode on me. He's still going for it?
How
did he get his hands on red dye? How do these guys not know about it? I feel like they should be the ones who are handling it. He's a good actor, I'll give him that.
勘弁してくれよ。連続殺人鬼の隣のベッドなんて、なんでこいつここに。
It's a plan to get together?
言うな。この男、食事を全く取らずに倒れて点滴を受けてるんだ。こんな奴の隣なんて余計具合が悪くなる。黙っ。
Stop, dude. That gagging shit's getting on my nerves. He's making me have a bodily reaction to it.
力を借りたい。
Oh, he wants to get out immediately.
逃げたいんだ。
What did he say?
殺そうと思いましてね。あなたの元。
Have her. You can have her. Obviously, Tenma won't have that opinion because he is an actual good person, unlike me. But even now, but I don't know. I like her too. She's like an annoying little chihuahua. Kind of growing on me.
彼女はあの雨の日の建築中のビルで3発の銃声を聞き、見てしまったんですよ。彼を。そういう人間はいらないんだ。いらないですよね。よせ。よせ。やめろ。
I'm gonna do it.
エヴァはそんなこと絶対に証言しやしない。彼女の願いは私が一生刑務所に入れられる
She's lying to herself, Tenma.
ことを私に一生後悔させることしか考えていない。彼女は私に不利な
You're not even reading her correctly, Tenma.
だから
だからいいアイデアだと思わないかと聞いたんですよ。彼女がいなくなればあなた刑務
He's
所。
so evil and suave. I've never seen someone with the evil to suave ratio this high.
我々にもあなたにもとてもいいことなんですよ。彼女が死ぬのは。警察に言いますか？信じるかな彼ら。こんな話。バーデマン弁護士に言いますか？彼、私の仲間かもしれないですよ。あなたを無実にしてあげますよ。我々優秀な弁護士がね。あなたが晴れて外に出た時はうまい酒が飲めますよ。
So goddamn suave.
あの高慢ちきな小うるさい落ちぶれ女は。
Oh, I messed up earlier. Name's not Franz, it's Fritz. My bad, I apologize. Getting two characters mixed up. That's on me.
冗談じゃねえ。こんな人殺しの横に寝かされてよ。
ほらミルヒ
Why does it sound like Buggy?
黙秘でも何でもしやがれってんだ。ミルヒ。
Buggy?
ほら、とっとと
Buggy, is this you?
一緒に護送されるんだ。お前みたいな人殺しとはおさらばだ。
I gotta look this up. Buggy's the GOAT. That's one of my all-time favorite characters in One Piece.
おい、お前やっぱり君を使ったな。先生すら。あと5日の辛抱だぜ。こんな人殺しと一緒にされんのはよ。いい加減にしろ。黙れこら。
If that's not Buggy's voice actor, they laugh the exact fucking same. That same creepy-ass Joker laugh.
あなたはその雨の日、
Fritz.
建築中のビルで3発の銃声を
Wow.
聞き、金髪の青年が階段を降りてくるのを目撃した。それは本当なんですね。
そうよ。
どうだい。これでもヨハンの存在を無視してかかるつもりかね。
You can't prove it.
ハイネマンさん、この重要な証言を
I ain't doing all that. She's so evil, this Randall motherfucker.
嫌よ。
I mean, what do we expect here?
一体何だって言うんだ、ドクター・テンマは。
話したいことがあるってどういうことだ。いえ、とにかく取り調べ官を呼んでくれと。
Ah, you've come to admit everything, huh?
なんだね、ドクター・テンマ。
Oh, this music is fucking awesome.
デュッセルドルフアイスラー記念病院ハイネマン院長オッペンハイム外科
Is he gonna... he's gonna admit to it obviously right here, but what is the benefit? Is he gonna get transferred to a different facility and it'll be easier to escape there? Or
私がやりました。
or maybe in the transfer, like during the transfer. Oh no! What's with the creepy
風
children's
が吹いて
music?
ポットが倒れてサンドイッチは泥だらけ。
That sandwiches look good as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I am not fat. Who said that?
その時彼は
Oh, he was so young and innocent back then. You fumbled a utter bag.
寂しそうに笑っていた。
No.
警察の発表によりますと、4日未明、今まで一貫して殺人事件の容疑を否認していた健三天馬容疑者が一転してデュッセルドルフ
Brickwine's gonna blow fucking fuse here.
2名殺害および
He looks like a bird. He looks such like a bird. I love him. He's a sweet little old man.
ふざけるな貴様らドクター天馬に何をした。どんな拷問にかけて天馬からありもしない自供をし。
He's an ultimate homie. He stands up for his friends.
とにかく天馬に会わせろ。本人に会って取り調べ中にどんな目にあったか告発させる。
無理ですよ、ドクター・ライフワイン。彼は弁護人である私の接見も拒否しています。自供も自発的に行われたというのが事実のようです。
You gotta come on, Brickwine. Put it together. You know he got a plan.
を調べました。取り調べ官は私も知っている。拷問ができるような人間じゃない。天馬はスラスラと自供したようです。驚くほどスラスラとね。
パーデマンさん、まさかあんたまで天馬の自供は本物だと。
接見してみないことには彼の真意は分かりません。
私は信じる。ドクター天馬は
He is. So would you put it together? He's got a plan.
私は信じる。
Let him cook. Oh, damn.
はい、バーデマン。ああ、バウルさん。
申し訳ない。こんな時に急用でそちらに伺えなくて。
いや、
どうでした。ドクター天馬はやはり。
ああ、接見を断ってきたよ。
困りましたね。
He's part fish, man. No offense. No offense to this gentleman.
冤罪を立証しようと努力している矢先に全面的に自供とは。その点あなたの父上はご立派でした。どんなに厳しい取り調べを受けても決して屈することなく無実を訴え続けた。無実をね。さて
Are you blackmailing him?
どうしましょうか。バーデマンさん。バーデマンさん。
ああ、
例の女性、何と言いましたっけ。天馬の潔白を立証できる重要な証人。
ああ、エヴァー・ハイネマンだ。
This dirty dog, man.
のホテルだ。
私もぜひ会ってみたいですね。
いや、なかなか気難しい女性でね。
I got this. I got a history.
見るよ。
Damn. You know he's your champ on?
父上はご立派か。
Too good to pause though. His hair, dude, he's changed shades. He changed shades. His hair is grayer. His skin is more toned down.
さい、エヴァー・ハイネマンさん。部屋にいることは分かっ。
She drinking. She busy.
一日中部屋で酒を飲んでいて、メイドがベッドメイキングもできないと言っていた。ハイネマンさん、あなたがドクター天馬を憎んでいるのはよくわかる。院長である父上を失っても、ドクター天馬との関係が続いていれば、あなたの人生は順風満
Yeah. She is a self-sabotager.
捨てた。確かにドクターテンマはあなたの人生を狂わせた。私の父はスパイ容疑で投獄された。私は長い間スパイの息子として白い目を向けられ続けた。
な
信じたからだよ。父は無実だ。父は無実だ。父は無実だ。無実だ。無実だ。私の信じた人間は無実でなければならないんだ。さあ、天魔の冤罪を立証するん
Oh, I like this guy.
ならないんだ。私の父が無実でなければならないように。
I like him as in like he's unhealthily obsessed. And I feel like that is a recurring theme in like every single fucking character in this program. Slide in there a little more. Pause.
なんですって、明日ご一緒にご葬？あれから数日も経っていないのに。
Gillen?
スムーズに進んだためらしいです。
どうにかならんのか、バーデマンさん。
警察の方でも我々と接見できるよう天魔を説得してくれてはいるのですが、それよりエヴァー・ハイネマンさんは？
出かけたよ。
え？
どうせまたどっかのバーで飲んだくれ
Why?
てるんだろう
Let
よ。
protect her. She's gonna get kidnapped right off the street by that demon.
どこもかしこも知ってるところばかり。嫌な街。
What businesses are we gonna run back into?
来てたの。
5分も前からここに座ってたわ。
ごめん。すごく興味深い論文があって書き写してたんだ。どこかに場所を移そうか。
Everything you could have ever imagined or dreamed of. Right there, right in front of you, staring at you with that sexy doctor face.
ずっとそこで書いてれば。
エヴァ。
I obviously keep making jokes about her. She was in the wrong, and she's done a lot of bad things, but I think that the last couple years of her life have been punishment enough, if that makes sense. And I would hope that she can better herself in a healthy situation, but a part of me is also scared that she might sacrifice either her freedom, her happiness, or her life to sort of make up for that.
で、こうやって石を置いとけば風に飛ばされないだろ。
そうじゃなくて、こんなところで何広げてるのよ。
We're gonna have a
た
picnic.
まにはこういうところで昼食もいいもんだよ。天気もいいし。
昼食って誰が？
僕たちだよ。サンドイッチ作ってきたけど気に入るかな。
虫がいるわ。
平気だよ。
Oh my god, she's... I'm fighting my own nature here. Oh, come on.
泥だらけになっちゃった。
You're being abused here.
台無しだ。
I'll still eat him. No, look at that sweet little kid. Don't smack it at his hand.
ほら、フランツ。
失礼よ。ありがとう。
She's like an alien.
おいしい？
Like she's unnatural. I don't know. She's matching with me though, I just realized. He he does look kind of evil right there. I don't know what's up with that.
乗りなさい。
We're getting out of here. We got Michael Scofield and the greatest protagonist in the history of anime teaming up.
ないのよ。だからあなたに。
おお、
Oh, you're gonna recognize that voice.
山陰にいるんでしょ。あなたの噂は伺っていますよ。エヴァー・ハイネ
You gotta recognize that voice.
では何でもおっしゃってくださ
The yellow should be seeping through the phone.
い。何をですか。
天魔の無実を証明
Don't say those words.
それはありがたい。で、あなた今どちらのホテル？
He looks like a Titan. Milch does.
わかりました。早速そちらに移る。
Oh my god, he's scary. That is not the end. It's one of those things. I don't want to go into the specifics here, but the last couple weeks I've not been able to watch as much Monster as I've wanted to. That's gonna change right now. Would assume that I'm gonna try to go on a 10 episode binge in the next day or two. Obviously they'll be released at later dates, but what I wanted to focus on that aspect is it's so fucking annoying how short these episodes are, because I'm watching a lot of Sopranos, a lot of Squid Game, a lot of Severance, White Lotus. I'm watching a lot of shows like that right now. Live action 40 minute to hour long shows. But Monster is it's able to captivate me emotionally in such a short span of time, and every episode I get so pissed when it ends. But I feel like a lot of you can sympathize with that when it comes to anime in general. I mean, I think of past animes I've watched, like Attack on Titan, especially when you've got to wait week to week for them. It's so goddamn annoying. This was another great episode, obviously. Tenma's so goddamn awesome. He really might be the greatest anime protagonist. Obviously I talked about it probably earlier in my Monster reactions. I've not watched that many animes, to be quite honest. But immediately after watching 50 episodes, he is probably right below, not right. He's below, maybe a tier below Light Yagami for me. And Eren Yeager for me is up there as well. He's probably right below. Actually, I think I like Eren more than Light. So, Tenma's probably my third favorite anime protagonist. He is so fucking fantastic. And as I've talked about many times throughout the viewing of this show, he's so good and so innocent, yet so realistic. This is such a grounded show, in my opinion. Obviously, there are anime-isms or exaggerations, but I think for the most part, this is a very deep, dark, complex, character study filled, emotional story, and I feel like that Tenma is the fucking perfect character to be at the center of all this, because he feels like a normal human, especially his morals. Obviously, he's a little more go get him than I would say the average person, but I feel like the moral wise, his ethics, they're mine. They're the everyday man's, if that makes sense. So it's so easy to root for him. And obviously, every episode brings a new emotional layer, if that makes any sense. It's very rare, and I have watched a lot of shows, and I've cried a lot during shows. I haven't yet to cry on the channel so far, even after I've watched a decent amount of TV. But it's interesting because Monster is one of the shows that every single episode they could make me cry for a new character. And I'm not even just talking about recurring main characters. Monster, more than any other show, okay, with maybe only One Piece rivaling it, can introduce a character and make me cry for them within 5 minutes. Really, that is the highest compliment, because one of the most important things, another thing I've talked about many times throughout the channel, no matter what the story is, or the focus, the plot, the genre, the characters are the most important thing to get the audience to tune back in after every episode. And I would argue that Monster is the best and the most efficient at making you care for and love them, I must say. And that's another thing too, there are so many characters. There's a surprisingly big cast. and they're able to rotate so seamlessly. For instance, it's been probably been like what? It's been episode 49, I think, is the last time we saw Johan. You know what I mean? And it's not like, obviously he is an amazing character. He's arguably the best character in the show. He's probably the most iconic character in the show. And I do want to see more of him, but I'm not like, there's nothing missing. You know, there's not like a void left when he's not on the screen, because every other character is on the level, if that makes any sense. And that's another thing I've talked about. Every episode feels so different to each other, yet so spiritually similar. Spiritually isn't the right word, but like, you know, the emotions that it evokes, they all hit really hard and pretty similar, but they're all about different characters. A lot of parallels and similarities between multiple of the main characters. I love Raikkonen. He's like the ultimate homie, if that makes any sense. He is immediate, no matter what the situation. He's not only defending, but he is actively protecting, if that makes any sense. He is fighting for what he believes in at all turns, all steps of the way, and that is something that I can really, really, really get behind. This Eva stuff. So it's interesting here because one could argue, okay, we have the dream team of Roberto's biggest foes here, with Eva, who technically, I don't want to say got a step up on him, because it was sort of like he let it happen, but she did win a battle, so to speak. And Raikkonen, he won a battle. If the battle went on 2 more minutes, he probably would have lost, but he won the battle. Okay, interference helped him, but he won the battle. So, and then I would also assume that Fritz is going to sort of intervene in this, because I would assume that next episode is half going to be, and again, you know, I shouldn't say what I'm about to say, the assuming part, because anytime I assume what's going to happen next episode, we jump across the fucking country and focus on another character, which I'm not complaining, I absolutely love. But from where I'm sitting right now, my prediction would be the half of the episode is Roberto going to Eva's hotel room, and the other half is obviously Tenma and Milch trying to find a way to escape. And by trying to find, I mean Michael Scofield will fucking find a way to get out of that transport vehicle. Giving me Sons of Anarchy vibes. But I feel like at the hotel room, the dream team of Eva, Raikkonen, and Fritz will sort of team up there. Fritz is interesting. His father, it's gotta be someone we've met. It's gotta be. The only spy I know, obviously, is Grimmer. It's not Grimmer. Grimmer's son's dead. So can't really. I immediately I'll probably keep it in at the risk of looking stupid. My immediate thought, I think you guys could tell, was, is this Grimmer? And I was like, no. I'll back up a little bit. I was assuming. Again, that's the thing with the show. You can't assume. If you're gonna make a prediction, you can't assume anything. Okay, you have to back it up with facts and logic. Because there's no assuming with this. Something new can happen at any point. A new character can be introduced. A new plot twist. Anything could happen. What else? Tenma here is very interesting. As I've spoken about him just being so goddamn good. He obviously has been on the run for what? It's probably been close to 2 years now, I think. I don't want to say he's deteriorating. Like that I 100% don't believe, because I feel like, and this is genuine, not like a Walter White or a Tony Soprano sort of situation, where those guys go like, oh, I'm doing it for the good. I'm doing it for my family. I think that every action that Tenma does is for good, and he's sort of using himself to how to describe it. He personally wants to be like a sponge for evil, to sort of be the person to kill this person so that everyone else can be happy, and he can sort of right a past wrong of his. But what I was saying is, and again, I don't think he's being corrupt or anything like that. But he is going down a darker path. But I feel like something like escaping, you know, his captives, specifically like police, would be something that, you know, first couple episodes Tenma wouldn't even have dreamt of him being able to do. Not even being able to do, but like having the mental capacity to think about doing it, if that makes sense. But now he is he's in the mud, and in order to save people, and that's at the core of his character, saving people, he is going down that dark route that I have spoken about many times throughout the show. I'm interested. I would assume that Milch. I'm sorry, Schofield. I would assume that Milch has a sort of advanced plan here that's 100% going to work. Whether or not this is a scenario where Milch sort of gets Tenma out and then dies right at the end, or gets captured, or you know what I mean. If it's something like that, they could pull on my heartstrings even more. You know, give me a fucking Milch flashback to make me cry for him. They could definitely do that. But I am intrigued, so to speak, to see just the. I wonder. I don't know if it's gonna be like brute force escape or like the classic like con man escape. I vote for the con man escape. Those are my sort of favorites when I'm watching fiction. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. We're gonna see Roberto get down and dirty next episode, I would assume, as well. So that's gonna be it. If you guys like the video, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the full-length reaction up on Patreon, and if you guys like the content I put out on the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. It allows me to make videos at a faster rate, more consistently for you guys. So you guys have a good one.